Hey, we're back with episode 3. I haven't given you guys an update on my full team in a bit, so here it is as follows. Raticate, Togetic, Graveler, Weepinbell, Drowsy, and currently leveling a Zubat. I start the stream with the day grinding so I can muster a leveled team all round and quickly level my Zubat into a Golbat. After I'm done here, I move west towards Route 38 with another encounter, but I miss the Meowth as my Pokemon are just too cracked at this stage, but look, I didn't need it in particularly anyway. It was just more so if I got it for fodder down the line. I defeat all the trainers out this way and eventually enter the neighbouring Route 39. Here's where we catch the absolute mammoth of the Pokemon. Well, I mean, not a literal mammoth, but we find a Miltank which, by the way, it has the ability Scrappy, which allows you to hit Ghost-type Pokemon and is incredibly fast. During the fight, I lost my Graveler due to it storing Bite and me stupidly in autopilot mode. It killed my Graveler in the process. We named it Mama Milkers and we're on our way again.
What did it cost?
Everything.
I enter Olivine City where we immediately head over to the lighthouse to meet up with the gym leader at the top, Jasmine, where her Ampharos is not feeling very XQCL. After blitzing through the trainers on the way up, she tells us that her Amphy needs medicine so it can illuminate the lighthouse once again, and we need to head over to Cianwood to retrieve this medicine. I grab Surf from the dude towards the west at Route 40, and I swap out my Graveler for the Slowpoke, which we eventually use for our team actually. Slowbro down the line will be a beast, trust me. I think at this point I'm just catching a few Pokemon, so we head back to grab the Good Rod back in Olivine City, and use Route 40 as an encounter to catch a Magikarp, which is already level 20, very fortunate. Which obviously is easier so I can level it once and boom, Giga Chad Gyarados. By the way, we did name it Giga Chad, so very befitting. I go back inside to Olivine City and use this as an encounter too, to catch a Staryu, in which we name Beyblade, and we move on as well. I decide to level my Magikarp straight away, and now it's the Giga Chad we deserve. Finally headed to Cianwood, we retrieve the medicine for Jasmine, and head north of the area to find the man obsessed with Suicune, as we encounter it once again. He actually wants to fight this time, and quite frankly, this is a rather difficult fight, so be prepared. I actually lose my Raticate during this fight due to his painful Electrode's paralysis, and his Haunter's curse. I had to sacrifice at the end, and I could afford to lose him at this stage. Rest in peace, Brian Silver.
You mad?
Yes, Brian, I am mad. But after the fight anyway, our Drowsy leveled into a Hypno, so there's that. So, we retired the Raticate after it had put some great performances in the previous gym fights, and we decide to bring in our Slowpoke. This is where the massive leveling begins. I swap between the coast of Cianwood City, where you can gain some big EXP from the Tentacool and the Tentacruel just before Olivine City, where we caught our Miltank in preparations for the fighting gym up ahead. I leveled my Golbat into a Crobat and boosting its friendship with the Soothe Bell, and eventually level everybody else to level 31 to verse Chucks, Primeape, and Poliwrath. I decide to open with Hypno and have the others on standby. Let's see how it goes. Come on, we shall do battle. Let's do it. Okay, as long as I don't get trolled here, it's okay. Oh no, oh god, he's teching, oh crap. Yes, good. He's gonna heal now, surely. It's okay. Oh god. Double teaming out the wazoo. Good. Yes, good, good, good. Okay, that's good. Confuse as well, huge. That's the way. That's the way, that's the way. Good level up as well. Yes! Huge. Come on, hit yourself. Okay, citrus berry is gone. Hit yourself. He's gonna heal though, I think. Come on, hit yourself. Come on, one more. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's fine, that's fine. That's okay. He's faster, he's better. He just built different boys. Ah, the Hypno. Legend. Absolutely legendary. Hypno the GOAT. Especially applying the Confuse multiple times also. Cool. So this next part's a bit tricky now because I have to decide which route to take in order to maximize my leveling, progressing through the story, and making sure I don't cuck myself without losing any Pokemon for the next 2 badges ahead. Now the reason I say this is because the next 2 gym leaders, Jasmine and Price, are very similar level caps. But in between them, you have to progress through the Team Rocket storyline, and that in itself can be deadly if not prepared properly. Price's cap is level 34, while Jasmine's is 35. Even though I can fight Jasmine right now by returning her medicine, I choose to do all the Team Rocket bullshit storyline and go after Price first. Okay, in order to do so, I travel back to Ecruteak City and head east where we can surf across the waters multiple times. We hit Route 42 and we find a Goldeen. I name it Queefine and head over to Mahogany Town. Heading north to Route 43, I find a Girafarig and after a handful of Great Balls later, I catch it and name him Sick Cunt. Heading to the lake with the angry red Gyarados, I decide to kill it even though I could have caught him and used the shiny claws, but honestly I'm just not really interested. I'd rather have a normal Giga Chad Gyarados than to risk anything with this angry shiny one, so he's donezo, we head back to land and we have a chat with Lance. Heading back to Mahogany Town, I check out what's the haps underground and fight off the waves of Team Rocket goons. Now, my overall strat for this is to overlevel Hypno as he is the most useless Pokemon, well, Pokemon I won't use the most rather. Plus, him being Psychic, he destroys most of Team Rocket's Pokemon. Going up and down the escalators, we learn that we need 2 passwords to enter the boss's office, and we have to...
Geez, AJ, thanks for asking. I'm gonna beat up John Cena.
Oh, that's a great idea.
beat up these dickheads to obtain them. Defeat the wannabe Giovanni imposter, and then head back down to dismantle the electrodes down below. So after all that's done, it's time to decide what I need to do to prepare for Price. I don't quite have a good arsenal to deal with him, so I recheck my routes and I find out that Mount Mortar is still available. I head on over there and I luck out with the Marchop that I desperately needed. I catch him and then I name him the Funny Taker.
It's funny you mentioned the Funny Taker.
I immediately start leveling him at the Tentacle Shore and eventually turn him into the Marchoke. So, if you saw the previous video, you know I had a bit of a dum-dum moment. Well, yep, guess what? I had a bit of a dum-dum moment yet again. On the way back to Price, I thought I had beat a trainer already, so I had to verse him. He had a Cloyster and he absolutely demolished my Weepinbell, and I had to go back to decide who to bring in and level up once again. I choose a Miltank because I think she's going to be absolutely monstrous late game. She can heal herself and she's incredibly fast, so I should have picked her from the very start, really. Look, either way, we go back to the Tentacle Shore and we start leveling and... Haha, yeah, sick. So my internet went out this time, actually. It was around 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning and it didn't come back for ages, so I just called it there. I waited for next week to demolish the next 3 gyms. If you did enjoy this video, please drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next episode.